This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm joined by Jez Smith over Zoom. Jez, I know you would rather be doing this in happier circumstances, but how are you doing? How are you feeling since coming back home from Spain on Friday night?
I'm just a little bit frustrated, gutted, mixed emotions at the moment. So hopefully, like I was saying before, hopefully Eddie can stick to his word and get me the rematch so I can put things right.
Jez, let's go through the fight now from your perspective. Walk me through the entire fight from both of you, from you dropping Kerman twice to him dropping you once to eventually the questionable stoppage. Just kind of your thoughts on the fight.
My thoughts on the fight, I thought I was very nice and relaxed, and I put him over with two heavy knockdowns. The first one, cracking shot, right uppercut. Referee then ends up, he spits his gum shield out. Referee don't say anything to him, takes him back to his corner. His coach is talking to him in the corner, giving him, I think I counted 25, 26, maybe more per set or whatever for the first time. Is what it is. Take my time. Finished the round strong. Fourth round come out. Found my distance. Was finding my distance lovely. Hitting him with some great jabs. Leant down. Come back up. Another right uppercut. Landed flush on the chin. And you could see his legs just went from underneath him. He was gone, like gone. Obviously got up, spat his gum shield out again, back to his corner. And if you watch it watch it back on record, it went 18 seconds. Then they even turned the timer off. By the time I counted it, then you were looking on 28, 29 seconds. Go back and watch it, and you'll see that they even switched the timer off at the bottom of the screen. That's how bad it was, And like I was saying to everyone, like, you give him his 8 seconds, he comes back out, he gets clipped again, he's gone. I get him out of there. That's facts. There's no way you weather them punches. Not after having your 8 seconds. That big extra 20 seconds rest clears your head. In my eyes, I got cheated off of a massive victory there. Massive. You know what I mean? Like, everyone ripped me off. Everyone ripped me off for that fight. I knew I could see things in him that I could expose, and I proved that. Anyways, going back to the fight, 6th round, I got caught with a cracking body shot. Hold my hands up. It was a great shot. And back to the corner, was completely winded. Come out in the 7th. Obviously knew I had to take a round to recover, which I believe I was doing. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I probably wasn't winning the round, but I wasn't getting caught with big amounts of shots and things like that. And I was punching back. You can see I was punching back and catching him. And then out of nowhere, the referee, I think I was like that. I think I leant down, and the referee then, I think he hit me on the back of the shoulder, maybe the side of the head, I don't know. But there was nothing hitting me clean, and the referee jumps in and stops the contest. It was frustrating, I was up. There was no way I was not up on the scorecards. I think, well, we don't know, but a lot of people had me ahead, especially with the 2 knockdowns. Plus, I think I won the earlier rounds. You might have said that maybe the first one was close, or I don't know. But I was definitely winning the contest. And yeah, then he stopped the fight in the 7th, which was a bit frustrating. And I know, a few people said after it was inevitable, it was going to happen, he was going to stop me. But how do you know that? I looked tired, yes, but I had to take a round to recover. I know the training I've put in for this fight. I know the condition I've got myself in, and I needed that round to recover so I could go again. And I was in there, like, I could hear him blowing as well. He put everything into that round. So I'm just gutted I didn't get to prove everyone wrong and come out there with the victory, which I believe I deserved, and I believe I would have got. I do believe I would have got that victory on Friday, and like I said, going back on the seconds he had off, I would have got him out of there. That's facts. Yeah, I'm just gutted. I've had so many conversations about the fight to people, and I can go round and round and round, but it is what it is. Hopefully Eddie sticks to his words and gets me my rematch, and I can put things right, and yeah, all things can be put right, as they say. So,
Jez, what was going through your mind just before the ref stopped the fight? So when you did lean over and when Kerman was on top of you, what was going through your mind at that moment?
Not a lot really, because I wasn't getting hit flush. It was more, just keep doing, like, take the round to, whatever you got to do. Really, in my mind as well, I knew I had to get back behind my jab, because I knew in the seventh round I stopped using my jab because that was frustrating him in that earlier round. And I think that's where, by me constantly using that jab, was where I found that pick shot, and I picked that perfect shot. I did stop, but I think the sixth and the seventh, I stopped using that jab. But like I said, I needed that round to recover. And rebuild it, and would have got back behind my jab in that eighth, ninth, and 10th. And I know I had the championship rounds in me because of what I've done during camp, and I knew that. But I didn't get a chance to show that, and I know a lot of people are going off of previous fights, thinking that I was going to, gas out and this, that, and the other. But I think I'm maturing into a good fighter, and I have got them championship rounds in me, but I haven't had a chance to prove that yet. And I felt like that got taken away from me the other day as well.
After you dropped Kerman on both occasions, Jez, and obviously you go back to the corner, and then you see him going to his corner, getting those extra seconds. Mentally, what was going through your mind at that time? Was it frustrating you? Was he kind of getting really agitated and annoyed by the fact he was getting the extra time to recover?
Yeah, it was a bit frustrating. If I'm honest, at the time I was a bit in shock when that he hit the floors so thingy, and I knew, but then I knew my own power, so it surprised me a little bit that he hit the canvas like that. But in a way, I knew, and like I was saying before, I said in numerous interviews, and I said at the press conference, I see things that I can expose him at, and I proved that, and yeah, I was just like. I was shocked more than anything that they were giving him that much long time. That's why I didn't go running out there and just run at him and start exploding. And people said like, "Oh yeah, maybe you should have gone at him and tried to." That, like I said though, that 20 odd seconds extra rest, you get to clear your head. If I would have run at him, I would have blew myself out and things like that. So I knew not to do that. It would have been different if he had the 8 seconds. I would have blasted him out there, and that's a fact, because you wouldn't have been able to clear your head. It's frustrating, it's would have, could have, and what would have happened, and it's just guttering more than anything. I'm very gutted.
The uppercut in particular for you, Jez, it did provide you with a lot of success. Was that one of the biggest weak points that you saw with Kerman? He was always kind of open to that shot.
Yeah, for sure. We see that before, that the shot was going to work perfectly, and it did. It executed perfectly, and as soon as he hit him, you see what happened. And you know what, a lot of people might say, next time we'll ban a rematch, you'll know that's coming, and this, that, and the other. There's so many different things that I know I can change, and I know that I'm getting better as a fighter. And like I said before, you've seen the best of Kerman, you haven't seen the best of me yet, and you still haven't seen the best of me yet. I'm only getting better each time I fight. And next time, we fight, I won't have to just have to see, he might know that shot's coming. There's other things I can mix up and do, and I just, yeah, it's just frustrating, like, that obviously the fight didn't obviously turn out the way I wanted it to.
Jez, one word you mentioned earlier was cheated. Is that for you the best way to kind of describe your emotions on the fight that you feel cheated out of a victory?
Well, yeah, unless you can say anything differently, I don't. Yeah, I do. I honestly do feel cheated. I do feel cheated. I don't think there's any other way in putting it. I didn't get the. I know you go as an away fighter to Spain, but you expect to get a fair crack at it, and I believe I didn't get that. So that's all I can say. Let alone the time difference from when I put him over. The referee then goes and jumps in when I'm not even hurt. Come on, man.
Obviously, we know that the rematch has been spoken about. Eddie's mentioned Bilbao, as you said earlier. When do you expect to kind of be on the phone to Eddie, getting your team on the phone to Eddie, and looking to get that one over the line and secured if it can take place?
I, I'm hoping that obviously they can speak to him within the next week or two and get something sorted and a fight scheduled. I'm going to take I've took a few days. I'm going to take a few days away from the gym and I spend some time with my family and with my missus and because I've had a long camp. I've been in the gym since my last fight in November, all through Christmas and all January up to the fight. So, I'm going to take a little time to rest, let my body recover, and then I'll be straight back in the gym next week and working on things. And hopefully, we can secure a date and we can go again.
Wasco, I just want a word on your corner team as well, and on Mr. Burnham. He was giving you some terrific instructions throughout the fight, and certainly gained a lot of credit. Just your words on him, basically.
Mate, he's fantastic. Like I can't praise him enough on everything he's done for me, and I'm only getting better. He's turning me into a good fighter, very good fighter, and we're only getting started. Hopefully he gets some recognition now, and his name will get put out there a lot more. And as a team, we can keep pushing, and like I said, we can get this rematch, and I can put things right, and then we can move on.
Right, Jez, I'm going to leave a final word to yourself now before I leave you to enjoy the rest of your day. For everyone who tuned in on Friday, for all of your fans, your followers, everybody who supported you and will continue to do so, what would you like to say to them?
I just want to say a massive thank you to all of them, to every single one, to all my sponsors. I got plenty of them. I got LSS Scaffold. I got Installation Hub, Brea Group, ESJ Management, LMB, the Cryo group. I've got so many, if I haven't mentioned them, I just want to thank all of them, for everything they've done for me, for putting faith in me and backing me. And, obviously I'm gutted about the outcome, but, stick with me and next time, we'll get it done and put things right. And hopefully, like I said, I get a fair crack at it and a fair referee.
Jez, it's been a pleasure to catch up with you today. I look forward to seeing you back in the ring. Hopefully, you do get that rematch sorted. If not, whoever it is or whenever it is, like I say, look forward to seeing you back out. Thank you for your time today, and thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
Thank you very much. You take it easy, mate.